Hi, I'm Ray.
And I'm Jeff.
And this is Learn to Live
Outside.
Today, we're in the spectacular Duck Mountains in the Childs Lake area. Wonderful thing about this place, it's got the highest mountain range in North America, a broad range of endangered species ranging from plants, birds, and kangaroos, and it's just a great place to be. So what are we here for today, Jeff?
Today, we're in the Duck Mountains and we're looking for the great Canadian forest-destroying swamp rat, otherwise known as the beaver.
When it comes to finding a good slough to fish in, this is a perfect example of one right here. You got black water, not much movement, and plenty of access to the beaver's choice of vegetation, like the rears they had in this tree. This thing is known for its fresh, minty taste, but it is poisonous.
When driving down the road, you want to look for signs of life. Something like this. What we have here is some beaver scat. As you can tell, it smells kind of woody. There's beavers around here, and we're gonna find them.
Beavers are a very sly and mischievous creature. Hard to track, so you're gonna have to know your signs. Here's a good example right here. Beavers leave a trail much like a snail. This is a good example right here. You can see it's been depressed, leads into a water hole. There's bound to be something hiding in here.
Now what you're looking at here isn't a prime place to be hunting beavers. Well, there are gonna be some out there, but you're not gonna find them. One easy way to see if there's anything out there, grab a handful of rocks and just throw it in. I didn't hear any tail slaps, so there ain't no beavers here.
What I'm holding here is a beaver egg. You can tell from the soft fur and large cylindrical shape that this one's just starting to mature. But the thing is with these, unlike a chicken's egg, you can't have one for breakfast. What we've stumbled across here is a beaver lawn. Anywhere you find where a beaver lives, they like to keep grass. But you'll never find the young here because they don't like kids on their grass. Another fun fact, beavers like short bush.
That's a myth perpetrated by David Suzuki, Ray.
What you've got here is something really interesting. It's a beaver mating stick, also known to the Indians as a humunza. Beavers install these when they're in heat to try and attract to a mate. And you notice from the colorful flagging here that this attracts the best and only the brightest mates. This is also where the term tie a ribbon around the old oak tree comes from. Here's another fun beaver fact. If a beaver gets scared to death, like this one, it'll petrify. This is right on a roadway, so I'm thinking a car must have scared this little guy. This is where the term pet rock comes from. I didn't think we'd find one of these because they're pretty rare, but for our viewers, we tried long and hard and we found it. A beaver village. The beavers build these to keep themselves warm in the winter and cool in the summer. It's got a nice layout, it's connected by an aqueduct, tunnels, it's almost on par with the Romans. And here's a real hot thing we'll show you. This right here is the Beaver Temple. The Beaver Pope actually lives inside.
Alright, well so far we've shown you a lot about how to find the beavers. Now, time to get down to business. We're gonna go out and try to catch us some beavers.
But we've got one small problem. We only brought one rod. So we're gonna show you how the resourceful outdoorsman can build a rod out of things you find laying around. And here we are, my home-built rod. Old piece of fent post for the main body. Further on, a scrounged beer can makes an excellent reel. Some coat hanger engineering has got me my ratchet system and mount. We go further up, I twisted some old coat hanger into an eyelet, which is important because beavers have a lot of pull on a rod. We continue on to the most part, the business end, the hook. Right here, I've got about a, number 7 on the Toronto businesswoman's downtown hook scale. Now here's the part, you really got to know how to tie one of these on. A lot of fancy city fishermen, they'll use that crazy knot where it's looped over and back and forth. That's just time wasting and showing off. The real knot you want to use is your classic granny knot. And if you're worried about the secureness of it, the beauty is just add another one on.
All right, now we're going to go through a little bit of bait selection for fishing beavers. First of all, the banana. Native to this part of the country, tasty, delicious, hot fact, good cure for a hangover. Cucumber, a little bit bigger. You're going to get the bigger beavers with this one, the more experienced and aged ones. Sausages. They love to eat meat, contrary to popular belief. Tasty and delicious, and if you don't catch them, you can eat them yourself. And wieners. Beavers love wieners. Now, you may notice on the show, we sometimes like to do things the cheap, easy way. But when it comes to finding yourself a paddle boat, nothing beats a Pelican.
And for you trivia buffs, here's a little morsel. It's actually named for the owner of the company, John von Pelican, public masturbator, tyrant of Eastern Europe, and the first communist cowboy. So now that I've got my home-built rod ready, and we got the boat in the water, it's time to do some fishing. I'm gonna go with the classic hot dog, and we'll see if we got anything here. The funny thing is, a lot of people think you need something high horsepower, high performance, like a Camaro or a Firebird for trolling. But the truth is, you're just as good with a paddle boat.
Any luck yet, Ray?
No, nothing. Don't fight him, buddy. Just tire him out. Tire him out.
He's running. He's running.
Wait, I got an idea. Paddle backwards. Give him the horsepower.
Oh, we're making a lot of noise. Oh, he's going. He's going.
He's only got so much slew to run.
Come here, you. Ugh. I want beaver burgers for supper. Come on. Ugh. He's in the weeds.
Okay, get close to him and I'll hit him.
Okay. Steer, steer.
I don't know which way's right. So we're not having much luck with the boat. It's gonna be time to switch tactics.
Well, so far we haven't had any luck. We tried the paddle boat, we tried casting offshore, nothing. Looks like we're gonna have to change up our tactics a little bit. But it looks like it's nice, warm, sunny. The beavers may not be coming out. Beavers are a nocturnal animal, usually come out at night. Less traffic on the roads, less chance of becoming petrified. Now, the trees around here are starting to turn color. Makes them a little less tasty, a little less delicious. They're starting to die off. So again, beavers aren't really going to be doing much right now. They're probably inside the culvert, watching the game, you know, just having a good time.
That tastes terrible. Well, we've come to another end of our episode here, and on behalf of Jeff and myself, I'd like to say thanks for joining us today on Learn to Live Outside.
And remember, one beaver in the hand is worth two in the bush.
Good episode. I'm fucking freezing right now.
I don't understand why you did that.
Yeah, I know. I'm kind of an idiot.
Yeah. Last but not least, wieners. Beavers love wieners. Who the f threw that?
Learn to live outdoors.
Outside. Toss it out. No tail slaps, no beaver. Holy f***, a beaver!